Deer Park High School. It's Friday, March 24th, 2023. Welcome back to the Deer Network. I'm Alejandra Acosta.
And I'm Avery Foster. This week, updates on sports and all things Deer Park High School. But first, 1 in 5 adults experience a mental health issue every year, but men are significantly less likely to seek help. Miguel Armenta and I look into the stigma behind men's mental health and how we can help improve it. Take a look.
For much of history, people struggling with their mental health have been treated poorly. Recorded history posited that mental illness was due to supernatural forces or demonic possession. And mental illnesses were treated with horrific methods such as electroshock therapy and artificial fear therapy. But as of recent times, in a world where it is now becoming the social norm to talk about your mental health, many men still shy away from opening up about their emotions or their struggles. Society has decided to push men's mental health in particular to the side. As for women, it is more normalized for them to speak up.
I think there's like a stigmatism when it comes to men's mental health. I just feel like people just kind of go with like the suck it up mentality or like the walk it off, and that could be like because of their parents maybe that tell them that don't acknowledge it, or like the men don't cry, the boys don't cry type thing. Because like you see women's mental health be talked about a lot, and just not men's. And I don't know. I think that's just like a generational issue maybe.
I mean, everything from nails to clothes to appearance to talking, just everything. I mean, I'm a guy who loves to paint my nails. I just think it's cool. And I mean, Lil Yachty does it. He's a rock star. Everyone can do whatever they want. Be you.
Men's mental health stigma is rooted in several factors, such as myths about mental health, social norms, self-perception, and cultural beliefs. These stigmas can dictate that when men express emotion, they are not real men. This stigma can cause men to suppress their feelings in order to present manly or strong. For some men, the effect of bottling up emotions can also lead to substance abuse or anger and aggressiveness.
I think it's a portrayal of media too, like people, like men not being shown like being emotional, or like they always have to be tough and like be the hero, you know what I mean?
I think it's because for men, it's kind of a thing where guys are constantly kind of told to suck it up and, oh, you need to be this way, you need to be like that. And it's just, you're kind of projected to be a certain thing and fill in this certain box, when it really shouldn't be like that. Anyone should be able to be who they want to be free to be you.
Men are told all the time, men don't cry. Men are not supposed to show emotion. Men should be stone-faced. For most men, bottling up emotions often leads to anxiety, depression, and even suicide. Men's suicide rolls are higher than women's by a decent margin. Around the globe, it is 3 times more likely in Australia, 3.5 times more likely in the USA, 4 times more likely in Russia and Argentina.
I have struggled with mental health. I've had suicidal tendencies, suicidal thoughts. I mean, it's not an easy thing to say, especially to bring up to family, to people. Whenever I had to talk about it, it was a very hard thing to do, but at the end of the day, it's needed. And I think that whatever situation you're in, you should talk about it. You need to talk about it. It needs to be talked about. Bring it up to someone. Talk to a relative. Talk to someone you trust. You need to talk to someone.
Over the summer I was in a pretty like low spot. I have ADHD, so it was really hard and no one was taking me to get it checked up on, so it was just getting worse. So I told my parents I thought I had ADHD, and they like pushed back for like months, and then they finally like conceded, and surprisingly I had it. So they got me help, and I got to like talk to people about it, and I've been vocal about it. Like, people being vocal about their problems is how you overcome them.
Many men will say they don't need help, but we encourage men to speak up and say something to either a family member, friend, or a trusted professional. Find the method of communication that works for you, and as well as being in a comfortable or familiar environment, talk to someone, no matter how hard it is. It will help you in the long run.
If you or anyone you know are struggling with mental health issues, regardless of gender, it's important to know that it's okay to reach out. Talk to a family member, friend, teacher, or counselor.
And now for your weekly news. On Tuesday, the Deer Park Theater Company competed at the Bi-District One-Act Play competition held at Atascocita High School. Our production of the Epic Proportions advanced the area, which will be held at San Jacinto College on Saturday, April 1st. Congratulations to our theater group, and break a leg in the next round.
Deer Park Students' Council was just awarded sweepstakes for the school year by the Texas Association of Student Councils. The council received recognition in the areas of community service, pride and patriotism, energy and environment, and drug, alcohol safety, and health awareness for their work on multiple projects. They also received Outstanding Student Council designation. Congratulations to all of our student council members.
The Student Government Day participants will be visiting the Deer Park Animal Shelter next Wednesday, March 29th. Please consider donating pet food, treats, or toys for this worthy cause. All donations can be delivered to Miss Harrison in the counselor suite by Tuesday, March 28th.
Next week, artists from Deer Park High School will participate in the second annual Art Expo featuring our vase competition participants. It will be open to the public next Friday from 8:30 to 3:30. Family and friends are welcome.
In sports, the Lady Deer soccer team took on Atascocita last night in the first round of the state playoffs. Unfortunately, they fell to the Lady Eagles, and their season comes to an end. Congratulations on a wonderful season.
Our softball team took on Channelview on Tuesday and came away with a monster 19-0 win. They will take on Sam Rayburn tonight at 6 p.m. at North Campus. And after competing at the regional competition earlier this month and getting third place, our bowling team will travel to San Antonio this weekend to compete in the state bowling competition. Good luck to all of our teams.
And before we go, we're hosting a screening of our 2023 state champion short film Caught Up next Wednesday, March 29th, here in the PAC. Entry is free and will include the showing of the actual film along with the behind the scenes of how it was made and the interviews with the cast and crew. Be sure to check it out. It begins at 7 p.m. and will only run for about an hour.
That's it for us this week. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok for more amazing content. For everyone here at the Deer Network, I'm Mary Foster.
And I'm Alejandra Acosta, wishing you a great day and a wonderful weekend.
And go Deer!